Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you all for being here. So in today's video we have a lot going on. In this video I'll be getting new light fixtures. I will also be getting a new mirror. I hope you get to stick around, and also I will be doing some laundry because I have a lot of laundry to do. For this channel, it's always about cleaning motivational videos and also some cooking. I hope you get to enjoy this video, and if you do, please give it a thumbs up and also share it widely. Remember not to skip the ads because that is where we get our revenue from. So I'll start this day by making breakfast. I've added milk into that kettle and some water. So I'm adding in a little bit of cinnamon, some cocoa, and also lemongrass. On the other side, I'm making porridge, and to make our porridge I have the flour that I got from Upcountry. I'm going to put 2 spoonfuls into that cup depending on the amount of porridge that I want to make, and also add in some sugar for sweetness, add fresh water, and make the paste that will enable us make the porridge. Today we are just having tea and bread for breakfast. That is it. So stick around up to the end as we start this video.
jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down.
The butter has been in my fridge so that I'll be using it in some recipes. I was actually making some croissants with it, so it's so hard, so I decided to melt it so that I can use it in making my toast. We love toasted bread compared to just the plain bread.
Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Sometimes I get a lot of stress if I do pile up the dishes on the sink. So I want to clear all the dishes that we have all actually used for breakfast. The ones from last night, I already did clear them last night. So I only have these few dishes for breakfast. So I'll do them real quick before I can get to do the laundry.
We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while. Let the flame blur out for a while. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment.
It's still early in the morning and I want to do the laundry. I don't know how often you get to do your laundry, but me, I get to do my laundry like every day. It's only once in a while I get to skip a day. I hope you get the motivation to also do your laundry.
Talk to me nice, talk to me honestly. Look in my eyes, don't let it fall on me. Say you're a good guy, make me believe it. Don't wanna hear it, I wanna see it. See how riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back on my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night. Way too many heartbreaks still on your mind. Let the flame burn down for a while. Let the flame blur out for a while. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me.
The first clothes that I had done were already dry, so I decided to unhang them, take them inside, fold them as I think of making lunch.
Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. I know you're hiding behind that pretty. Finally don't get no fuss. Finally be riding on my way. Finally woke up with some luck in the book. I don't give a what someone say. Finally got my friends in the back on my roller. We gon' make it big one day. We gon' make it big, I say. We gon' make it big, just stay in there. Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. You woke up from a while. Haven't seen you smile since December. Ripped your heart, got a brand new one since you got lost in November. See it in your eyes when we leave for the night.
For lunch, I want to make goat ribs, but I'm going to roast them in the oven. Goat ribs are not as tender as lamb chops because they take long to cook, but I'm going to roast them in the oven. The marinade that I want to use is garam masala, turmeric, and also garlic and onion powder, as well as cumin. I'm not going to use curry powder and fenugreek, though I have them here. I will be using them sometime later. Curry powder and fenugreek powder, when exposed to direct flame, they tend to release a bitter taste, so I'm not going to use them. I'm only going to marinate my meat with the rest of the ingredients with some oil and also some salt. Rub the meat nicely until it gets all the flavors, and then I'll put it in the oven.
Stay in the moment. Stay in the moment with me. Give you a moment. Give you a moment with me. Smell all the roses. Smell all the roses with me. Just give you a moment. Stay in the moment with me. I know you're hiding behind that pretty brown face. I see you climbing. Been trying to find your way. Let's see you smiling. Since we were stuck.
These are onions, tomatoes, carrots, and also some garlic that I had put in the oven to roast for a while. I want to use them as a sauce in some dish later, not in this video. So I'll be removing them, then I'll put the meat on the same foil paper without having to change it. And then this meat, I'm going to roast it on high flame. Normally my oven doesn't have those the temperature regulation and everything, so I use high heats when it comes to meat. I'll be covering it like this with a foil from the top so that we don't get to brown the meat like fast before actually getting the them to be soft, so I'll cover that. Then later I did use a parchment paper to regulate the heat, and then these are the result. We are not still going to expose it to direct flame. I will still see if it is soft. If it's not tender enough, I'll return it, cover the with the foil and the parchment paper, and then let it continue cooking on low heat now for 10 minutes. Remember, when roasting your meat, just regulate the heat. Instead, you will get a tough meat or maybe some hard wood meat. So if you want a good meat and you want everything to turn out nicely, just regulate the heat and also use both parchment and also the foil. So I'll return it as I season our potatoes, because I want to bake the potatoes as well. So I'm using salt, I'm using a little bit of turmeric and some I think onion powder. Yeah, I did use onion powder. I mix it well and then I'll put them in the oven. Remember that whenever you're seasoning anything or whenever you are marinating your meat, just go easy with the powdered spices, because if you use a lot of spices, they tend to alter the flavors of any meat, and we want to be roasting the meat as we retain the natural flavors natural flavors, and also still get the good flavors from the spices. So I'll toss in the potatoes on the same foil paper. We just want to get those juices that have remained on the foil paper from the goat, and then we are going to align them nicely, let them bake for 20 minutes on high heat, just to soften them and brown them a little bit. This is the juice that has remained from actually seasoning the potatoes. So I'm adding in a little bit of fenugreek powder, a little bit of garam masala, and as well as turmeric powder. Not turmeric, that is curry powder. I'll give it a good mix, then add in melted butter. I love making my sauces, experimenting the recipes so that I get to use my own sauces. So this is the magical ingredient. You are going to use vinegar, salt mix, a little bit for some tanginess, then mix it, add shallots. Shallots are a bit different from the normal onions, but before that we are going to add these spices, the dried herbs. They're mixed dried herbs, just a little bit, and then we will now add in the shallots. The reason why I'm insisting on the shallots, they tend to have a very strong good flavor compared to the normal onions. I'm insisting on that because I've farmed shallots and onions before, so I know the difference. So I'll toss them in, and whenever you're buying the shallots, they have a spherical shape compared to the onions, which are round. So I'll just mix them nicely. After that, I'll put them in the oven for like 10 seconds. Trust me, I had to count on the 10 seconds so that we don't go wrong with the flavors. We don't want it to overheat to alter the flavors or maybe bring some bitter taste on the sauce. This was just amazing. Having balanced everything, it's just so nice. So I'm going to drizzle them on top of the goat ribs, and the goat ribs are actually very soft. They are not hard, and they are very juicy as well. I've drizzled that. I'll toss it in the oven just to stay there as we wait for the potatoes for it to retain their warmness. This looks delicious. Trust me, you try this recipe, you will never make your goat in a different way whenever you want to change.
Too close, I'm a wild one, I'm alright, love on my own. You probably think I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak.
So Planet Lights Chandeliers came in to fix my living room lights. I'm telling you, these guys have affordable prices, and also the customer care service is just amazing. This living room light had to go, like this place had to get new lights, and I'm loving how it turned out. If you want good lighting and light fixtures in your space, just check out on Planet Lights Chandeliers on Instagram. I will link their contact on the description box. Also check them on Instagram. You can check whatever you want. They'll get it delivered to you and they will also fix it for you. So this is the light that I picked and it looks so beautiful. Like, I love it.
I'm hurting, but darling, I'll be fine. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm broken, I swear that I'm alright. It's just a little heartbreak, and heartbreak fades with time. You probably think I'm hurting. Ooh. Cowgirls don't cry.
So guys, this is the mirror I got. I got it from Crafty Kenya and I love it. It's so beautiful. Like the edges, the finishing, the frame, it's so smooth. Down there they do put a grip. When you put it in a standing position, it doesn't get to fall down if somebody disturbs it. So that is a good thing. Instead of coming with a stand, this mirror is a 6 by 2.5. Yeah, 6 by 2.5. Initially I wanted a 3 by 6, but I decided to just go with the 6 by 2.5, because if I got the wider one, I don't think if I would get the space to put that. And I decided to put it in the bedroom because I'm still figuring out on a better place to put it in the living room so that the kids don't get to disturb it. In the meantime, I'm going to have it here, and I love it. At Crafty Kenya, the prices are so affordable and the customer care is amazing. Can you see the smoothness I'm talking about? Like, it's so smooth. The finishing is so good. You see that? It's so good.